What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochilla's review. So hit the hammer because you came through. And today we're talking about the Shy's latest episode, which was called Angel. This is episode number 7, and we have a panel for discussion. And we're getting ready to get it in tonight. We're getting ready to dig in and voice our opinions on how we felt about the show and what was what. Let me just say hello to who's in the chat. What's up, Inga71? Hey, we on that. If you want to come in hot, hit me up. I'm going to send you the link anyway, boo. Anywho, hey, Noel Davis, you're a new person. What's up? Glad to see you here. Hey, Samara. What's up, Steve? And Rivet Kelvin, I think that is, and BB. How are y'all doing tonight? So we're about to get it in, and I'm about to bring, my peoples in, and we're gonna get started. What's up, Brill?
What's good? You already know the vibes. It's the
Yep.
commission.
All right. So, what did you think of the episode, Brillo?
Uh, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It's the Shy. I enjoyed it. Uh, I
Did you
guess
get surprised at anything that happened this episode? That's what I'll say.
not at all.
So you kind of the whole Jibba situation, you kind of saw that coming.
What you mean with her being sad and stuff like that? Yeah, the
And
whole
losing it.
situation. Oh no, I ain't see that. Well, I will see. I was surprised by how they played it with that. I think that they did that good or whatever.
Me
Uh,
too.
if they wasn't gonna have her had a baby to have it happen like that. But one thing I didn't like is, man, they really want us to hate this kid, BRILLO.
I
Like,
know, right?
man, and
And I'm a
I'm not gonna give
but
up on them. It's triggering for me. It's like it's deeper for me with that
I
kid.
know you. I feel like they shouldn't give up on him, but he is
Yeah, I'm
his.
saying like, and that's what always happens. I'm about to get too deep with it, Mochi, but it's
And
it's
I want you to. I want you to. I want you to. And if you
you
got a
want us
rant,
to give up on kids like that, he just made too
exactly.
many mistakes.
And I'm about to add my girl. I know she got her hair did. She got her little princess bun. She got her face all done up, and she looking good. Nita the diva. Ew.
Night. You talk about some good night. I'm like, oh my god.
What's up?
Hey y'all.
All right, I'm just waiting on
What's
Monique
up,
and
Nita?
some other
Hey,
people,
bro.
and we're about to get it in.
Okay.
What was your thoughts on the episode, Nita?
Yeah, I was listening to what Brillo was saying. Listen, I feel two
I
ways
know.
about it.
I
I,
know.
I understand what you're saying. I think if we're at a delicate age, like before they get so out of control, like if you can catch them at 12, 13, 14, and I don't think at his age the intervention will work per se, because at that point they really have a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
And even though, do you notice how you remember when I told you with Gemma, she said I told you she didn't say she wanted a baby with her full chest, right? You know what did it? Her father trying to talk her into exploring options. Oh no, now you know what I'm saying? Like they try to buck their parents. So I guess it's like one of them things. You better like you better want the opposite thing so they can, you know. But yeah, I enjoyed. Actually, this was a good episode.
It was. It was. It was a very good episode.
I can't even crap on it this week.
Right though, Will. I totally get it. What you saying about Bakari or whatever, but it's like they want us to. It's just personal for me because I done buried so many students that I try
Mm,
to, what I'm saying, help and reach and like, man, it's just deeper for me because I see it. Kids just like that.
that's
It's just,
terrible.
you know what I mean? Like that track that I used to play on my channel, that Borrow Malone track used to be my intro for the longest. That was one of my former students that ended
What's
up.
the Lost Without You track?
Yeah. No, the other one, the rap that I used to play a lot on my channel was my intro. I played it all the time. It was my intro for months. But yeah, he ended up getting killed last summer. It's so many. So I just see Bakari. I see that same kid. And I'm like, man, he keeps screwing up, doing goofy stuff. He wants the street so bad, and it's like, what? Like you said, what age is the age to where it's like, okay, there's no turning back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna help.
All right, and I gotta bring in somebody. He's an actor. He's got a shiny round head. And he's got jokes for days. Mr. Jay Moore. Jay Moore. Look, I got
Thanks for the great intro.
Okay, what's up, man?
Hey,
What was your thoughts on the episode, y'all?
You say what about the episode?
What was your thoughts on the episode?
I liked it. It was a good episode. This season much better than last season, and I like how they got the different things going on. I wonder what's gonna happen with Trig and his little situation, but it's gonna all blow up on him, like he was told if he don't come out and say what's needed, and so a lot of different stuff. But I like it so far. It's pretty good. Good episode.
Right. All right. So we about to dig in. I'm trying to wait for Mo to come through. She should be here any minute, but we're gonna dig in and get into it, y'all. So the first scene took place where the wrong time, right place. I say, and what do I mean when I say that? In the house, but in the wrong area. Too early in the morning to be doing all of that, and you got little kids. You don't know who gonna walk down and see y'all. You don't know who gonna walk down and see y'all getting it in. Did she have a right to be mad, or should she be using?
Hell no.
Hell no. She got no right to be mad.
I don't know why they even entertaining her being mad in the first place. Emma should have been checked her madness.
And get that damn key back.
Right. Get the key back too. Why she able to walk in and out his house when she won't, but he ain't walking in no boy house.
Exactly. I don't even think he do know where they live because he went to the house. You're right.
Yeah. What she really want to do is she want to punish him. And she thinks she can actually punish him like, okay, well, I ain't going to be with you. And also nobody else. You can't do that now.
Yeah, you can't do that. Some people is like, if I can't have you, nobody else can either. That's where she at with that. What's your thought? What's your take on it, Brillo? Oh, Brillo left?
Right. Probably.
Oh. All right. What's your take on it, Mo? What's your take on it?
I think, I agree with y'all. She, the key needs to be given back. And she's just disrespectful anyway. How do you just walk up in someone's? I just think that's rude anyway to do that. To walk up in someone's crib like that. Like she wouldn't like it if Emmett did that to her.
Right.
So,
she don't pay no bills there. No.
Yeah, I get you gotta pick up your child, but you still need to respectfully knock on the door or something. Like. Yeah,
you busted in my house and you mad at me. Like, what the hell?
Right? How does that work?
Right. You can't come up in here, bust up in me and my shit, then complain to me. No. Yeah, the kid may not be ready, but it happens sometimes.
I'm trying to figure out why they treating her like this. Why she get the boogeyman status when they scared of her?
I know. I don't know that either.
Why she got the boogeyman status where everybody's scared of her?
Right.
Like she could just she Mike Tyson of the hood or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's guilt. I think it's guilt.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't know why they couldn't be guilty. They ain't nobody do nothing. What? So
she's the one that started the off with that.
Right, and Keisha had asked her questions like, "So you done with him?" I am done with him. We got the papers and everything. She like, well, what if he with somebody else? I wouldn't care. Now that it's Keisha, she care again?
Can I give a different perspective though?
Please.
Sure.
The thing is, they became friends, and it's not like they just were friends for a few months. I think in the timeline of the show, they were friends for at least a good year or so, 2 years, I think. So at that point, they develop a friendship, and I do think once that happens, it's off limits. Like that's just how I do girl code. Like I'm not gonna.
It's messy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be with my guys. They got a kid together too.
Yeah, so it's a little complicated. You know what I mean? I believe her. I actually truly believe that it would not have been this bad if it was a different chick. But the fact that it's someone who she considered one of her best friends, gets a little murky. The water gets a little murky. But I still think Tiff is out of line for a lot of her ways. I will say that for sure.
Right. For me, I feel like, Tiff has crossed some really, really, really bad lines. Like, for me, like the moves that Tiff has made, I really don't feel like you have the room to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those things like, I don't know, with that whole open marriage, that whole, trying to be disrespectful and trying to bring them the new dude around and put him on the list to pick up the child. You don't even, let alone, you don't even know this man.
She was speeding with that to me, definitely.
Exactly.
I feel like she was speeding with that, and she that was something. That's a type of conversation where you and your ex have a talk, and then before the child is even introduced into all of this.
Right.
Her and Emmett should have had a talk. Then Emmett, Rob, and her should have met. It should have been a conversation. There should have been some type of conversation with all of this. Yeah. And she's just doing whatever she wants. Yeah. And as soon as he does something, she's getting mad because she don't like the way it go down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then she can't take her own medicine. That's how I feel about her.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this as the only guy on here against the three ladies, lovely ladies.
No.
Women can't win. Women can't win in that game of sex, back and forth type stuff. Because he can always keep getting other people and moving on, and if she keep doing that, it's gonna end up being extra problems that could come with her. Not that it can't be with a guy, but it ain't a good look for her. And if she end up start having more kids or other things, and so she trying to really punish him, and she took it too far, and now it's backfired.
Now, my question to you, Brillo, what's your thoughts on this whole thing with her barging in the key and everything, and how she has a double standard between what she does and what Emmett does?
She's just delusional. Like, she should have been got the key back, like Nita said. She don't got the right to say really nothing to Emmett, even though, in the past he did his thing or whatever. They were trying to work it out. She left. She been not interested at all. I mean, she got the right to be upset about Keisha or whatever, but I mean, that's about it. Like, how she tell this man what to do in his own house? Like,
you think it's all right that she upset about Keisha?
I mean, she got the right to be upset. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, who really? I mean, I'm not caring about her feelings if I'm Emmett. Anybody got the reason to be pissed about whatever they're gonna be pissed about.
Right.
I can see if she mad at Keisha because Keisha was kind of secretive and getting information and then being with Emmett and didn't tell her. But I mean, at the end of the day,
no,
she was done with him.
For me, Jay, with that, I feel like everybody's feelings is valid. You don't know how something is going to hit somebody based on their experiences, their perception to life or whatever. So her feelings are valid. You can have your feelings, have them, process them. That's what you have to do. You have to work through that. you don't have the right when you've cut it off. First of all, I don't even think her and Keisha was even close like that until
They
after
got close like that after the whole kidnapping situation.
Right. They got friends with the baby and all that stuff.
Right. So, with that being said, like I said, if you're done, you're done. Yes, it's a girl code or whatever, but guess what? You can't control other people. You drew the line. You wanted it off. That's what you wanted. But you wanted all these men chasing behind you. And I think she's still trying to pay Emmett back for the stuff that he put her through. I still think that that's what she's trying to do. Like, keep punishing him and punishing him. Some toxic people do that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say about that comment you put up there, Moochie. That's a good comment.
Yeah,
it's real too.
Noelle Daniels, she's full of it. Stop being in your feelings, because Keisha took what you thought was trash and treasured it. That's a perfect statement.
That just happened to me a couple days ago. Not in a relationship way, but
No,
I had some nice things that I had that I was trying to give to somebody, and they didn't want it, and turned their nose up at it. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna give it to somebody else or sell it. And then next thing you know, somebody is trying to steal it. So like what you turned your nose up at and didn't want, somebody else is trying to steal. So
moving on.
She act like Emmett was trash and like the worst dude in the world.
Yeah.
And Keisha's been seeing the growth and the progress. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. Tiffany did her job in punishing him. He was broken, sorry. And then she kept going. And
to me, it feels like Emmett and Keisha have a better, they communicate a little better. They talk more.
Yeah.
Tiffin, Emmett barely talks. She's basically ordering him around and this and that. She
treat him like a kid.
Yeah, exactly. She don't treat him like a man.
Yeah.
What's your take on it, Brillo?
Yeah, ditto. I mean, she talked the way she talked to him. They don't have no type of communication. There's no respect there.
Yep, exactly.
That's it.
That's the word.
She still see him as that high school kid, is what it is. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move on to the next topic, and we already know that Peach is left because to me she's still selfish to me. She didn't get what she wanted, and she didn't get the gratification that she felt, and she was mad.
Yeah.
She was mad, and I
wouldn't say mad. I would say hurt.
She wanted a parade for coming back clean, and they was treating her like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because how many times this boy done did it?
Right. This probably not the first time she done.
Right. So
he said it's been a few times. So yeah, that your credibility is shot now. You got to prove it.
Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel, because I think I said it last week. I feel like the mom, she's in the wrong, because one, you're the parent. Two, your track record isn't the best. So you can't be mad at your children because they're guarded with you, right? Because of your ongoing drug addiction. You can't be mad at your children. So you're going to punish them by leaving them again in a time of need, when she knew at the time that Jake was having a baby. So to me, she just added insult to injury.
I don't think she know that yet.
No.
He told her.
Oh, that's right. He did tell. He didn't tell her.
She was like, "You're gonna be a better mother than I am."
Yes. And that alone should have kept her there. That alone should have kept her there.
Because that was her second chance to do right by.
Exactly. I thought she was gonna actually stay and turn herself around, y'all.
I never thought she was gonna stay and turn herself around. I guess I like to root for the underdog, so maybe that's just me. Me. I never trusted her.
I didn't think about it too much like that.
Yeah,
I still wonder how her and Dude are so close. What was she doing?
Exactly. And you, as you know, Jake finally tells Victor that Gemma is pregnant and she plans on keeping the baby. So meanwhile, while that's happening, you got over here with Gemma telling her father, and she's letting him know that he wants it. Now, my question to y'all is, do you think he's a pushover or is he a supportive dad? What type of dad is he to y'all? And I'm gonna start with the gentleman first because we got two fathers here. Go ahead, Brillo.
He not the worst dad, I mean, because he providing, but he not giving any guidance. She got too much freedom. She not respectful to her father. I don't even know why. Like she got way too much freedom, if you ask me. I know you don't want to keep your daughters and kids locked up, but I mean the stuff that they doing, like it's too much. She not respecting them. Uh, and I know her mom is not there. That could be a reason. Like he do seem like somewhat of a pushover. Only reason I say he's not a trash father is because I mean he is there, and he is providing for her. She got a good upbringing. I mean a good financially, she's good. But as
He's
far as the other aspect of parenting, horrible.
He's
Nita?
trying.
I mean, Jay.
I will give him kudos for trying. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of put in this role because her mom died early, and he a businessman, so he probably ain't the best, uh, you know, comforter, so to speak. But I think he is a good father as far as putting her head in the right, place as far as going to college, all these things they've been talking about. She's rebelling right now, and
Mm-hmm.
and he love her and he spoiled her, so he a pushover. Plus, at this point, there's nothing he could do. He can't give her a whooping. I mean, he can't keep her locked in the house. I mean, there's nothing he could really do. What could he do?
yeah.
Right.
What, take everything away? Then she'll just go deeper into her spiral of hatred towards him. So
But see, that would have worked before the baby. So all the things I feel like, yes, he should have taken her devices away. He should have grounded her. Okay, you're not going out with your boyfriend. What? No, you're gonna be home with me. She there was
yeah,
never any
when Kev
punishment. There was
jumped out
never
that window, that's what he should have did. That instead of playing it
okay,
cool.
Oh yeah, that's
Right
when he
there.
should have nipped it in the
Right
bud.
there.
You absolutely right, Jay. You
Yeah,
absolutely right.
and you
yeah, that
surprise
was
your daughter end up pregnant.
right.
You come on now, please, please.
Yeah, he
Jai
played
Al-
that a little too cool. I wouldn't have played that one that cool. You jumping out the bedroom
Right.
window? Oh, hold up.
Right.
Jai Alexander said Gemma caught so many lines. She's able to go anywhere, disrespect her father. But this episode, I think, showed his best parenting we've seen. Yes, I
I
agree.
agree.
I felt like he was so understanding, and when he told her that is this what you want to do? Are you sure? And he better step up. And I just like this scene right here, how he spoke to her. And it wasn't so much anger because back in the 90s, and I know in my day, if you
Exactly.
got like this, you had to, it was a chance you might get kicked out of the
Look
house.
out. You will be out in
You will be out in the street. Ain't no baby coming in here, certain stuff like that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I
Some
know
people,
it's wrong, but
That's how
that
they
was
do it.
my
Mm.
scare
That's how they
tactic.
do that.
That's the scare tactic that I was given when I was a kid.
Exactly.
right. What do
I
you
mean,
ladies
but
think
I was
about?
so scared that
What do you ladies think about some people saying that he should have put her on birth control when Kevin jumped out the window?
yeah,
I'm
she's
not mad
doing
at
it.
that.
Absolutely.
I'm not
She's
mad at
doing it.
that.
They should have had to talk about condoms and everything. Cause yo, this is two
Everything.
dudes now.
Yeah, they
That he
never
goes
brought
to
it
sit
up.
with.
At least they didn't show it on the show. I was
They never
expecting to
told
see
you.
that
They never
conversation.
had a conversation.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then she got with the friend. She was looking like a jump off back to back. And he ain't say nothing. And he went to the house and with Jake. And yeah, I don't know.
Riding around with Jake in a G wagon.
Yeah, ain't nobody perfect. I guess he don't. he know how to make some business moves, but he don't know how to deal with her ass all the way.
Yeah. All I know is I know that parenting is hard. That's all the fuck I know. Like I
That's true.
know, like in the black community, people try to have like a hierarchy, and what I've been trying to do is try to not try to beat down on my kid. Like I've been trying to meet him and treat him like a human being, let him be his own person and stuff like that. But I'm trying to teach him the the morals and the values that I want or whatever, but it's still up to him. And let me be the first to tell you that he's not doing it. He's not taking it. You know, I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still just trying to do that. But and I see myself in her father. But as far as the consequences, like I feel like I'm more on the consequence side. Like I am a disciplinarian. I am the one who is enforcing all of the boundaries, the restrictions, and all that stuff. And so I'm always looked at as the bad guy. Fine, I got it. I can take it. But the thing is that I tell you, when kids get to a certain point, it's very, 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 very hard to try to rein them in. And that's why I'm working so hard. That's why I be so fucking stressed out all the time trying to keep my son before the streets get him, before he
Mm-hmm.
gets
Yeah.
out of
Oh,
control. Like, but I
yeah.
can't control him. And that's the thing I'm grappling with. Like, you can only control yourself, right? And so I
Mm-hmm.
just have to keep on reaffirming myself and stuff like that. But him, I definitely want to give him some grace because I feel like he is stepping up in a way that a lot of fathers do not, period. And so, he may not know the best ways and he may not have handled it, but maybe he would have, and maybe this still would have happened. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You could throw a coin up in the air and it just be what it is. Like sometimes it just doesn't work like that for everybody.
Right.
And I have a lot of guilt about that. Like, because every time you see a child or a young adult or a grown person acting crazy or doing something that's not considered normal, you always blame the parent. The fingers pointed to the parent. So I be having a lot of guilt and shame and all that stuff because of what I'm going through. And so I don't know.
Now you shouldn't feel that way. At a
You
certain
can't feel
point, there's
that
only
way.
so much you can do with your child, and then people
Mm-hmm.
become responsible for their own actions. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, it may still hurt and be frustrating, but you did what you could. As long as you did the best you could.
Mm-hmm.
You
What
know,
else can you
I
do?
I agree.
I
right?
appreciate that, y'all. And
You
I
do your
like
best.
the fault
You
is
do the
all
best
on
you can.
Gemma for me. It's Gemma for me. Gemma is the like sometimes like people don't want to say that the children is at fault, but Gemma is out of control.
Yeah.
Period.
Mhm.
I
He's trying to
agree
be
with Nita because
supportive. He's trying to not be abusive. He's not trying to be toxic. He's not trying to do all of those things. She is
yeah.
running over him. You know what I'm
But
saying? So
the difference
I
though,
agree.
Nita, because I agree with you, but the difference with the dad, and again, what they show us, it just seems like he doesn't do anything. It looks like there's no effort. The love for his child is there, but the effort as far as disciplining and kind of what you just described, that effort is not being shown on screen. So
yeah.
it just feels like he's letting her
She
walk
run
all
over him all the time. Anything he says, she get from pushback, and it just be
yeah.
like
And
fold.
there's got to be a balance because I'm all about the progressive parenting. I really am. There's certain ways, old school ways that are very toxic and abusive, and I know we grew up that way, and that's what we know. But when you look back at it, it was toxic. So I believe in changing certain things, in today's age with parenting. But you still got to be a damn parent, and it feels like he's just not showing up. Right. At all. Until now. Until she had got pregnant. That's when he showed up.
I mean,
Finally.
but that's really that's all he could have did. Besides, like what Moochie said, you either gonna kick her out or you gonna deal with it. So it ain't no need of, it ain't his character to go off on her or kick her out. So to me, you really didn't have a choice, but to accept it. So I don't really give him no.
At this point,
I don't like how she tried to switch it up because he was saying get it taken care of. Now she want to keep it, but when she was talking with Jake, she wanted to get it taken care of. Now she like, come on.
Well, her how can I say this? Her attitude changed towards it when she told Jake and Jake's reaction to it. She saw how sad Jake was. And I think and in a dream, and then that's what made her want to keep the baby.
Okay.
I'm
think
going. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think she just want to go. She just want to go against the grain. Like Jake, so want to have it, not her dad. If her dad said have it, she would have been like, "It's my choice."
Exactly. Exactly.
She just want to be confrontational.
That remind me of what my son is a little bit rebellious right now. So they go through them stages.
Yeah, they do. They do. Trust me. Now moving on. Now we see him prepping to meet her parents. That's what I call it. What are y'all thoughts on this? Do y'all want to talk about the whole thing with the scene and everything? Oh wow! Ooh! Oh
Big LAMONT.
Money.
It's so in love. This is great crew. This is great for riding with Keisha and Emmett. You riding with Keisha and Emmett? Me too. Anywho, thank you, Lamont.
Whoa.
All right, so what are y'all thoughts? Listen, I'm gonna take we're gonna talk about this whole dinner thing. And the whole meeting the parents situation. Y'all can go anywhere with it, from her grilling him and giving him the test to everything. And I'm gonna start with Mo.
So, I mean, this was interesting. I feel like everybody kind of does this when like you have like a tough parents or whatever. It's like, okay, let me prep you a little bit. But this felt too much of a prep. Like, I feel like she should have told her parents prior about him being in jail. Like, I feel like, I don't know if I would have just let it, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like she wasn't going to say anything. Like, she was going to hide it. And I almost feel like she should have been honest prior. Now, she was right about not smoking a blunt in that damn suit because he would have been smelling like damn weed. So I don't know what the hell was that. But I love.
He should have took his shirt off and his suit coat on, and then smoked.
Right, but it took his shirt off and been in his dog on white feet and smoking and like, "Hi, baby, right, baby, let's go."
But I like the dinner scene. I like that he stood up for himself. I love the speech that he gave. I love the whole thing. And I like that at the end of it, the father saw, okay, this dude is down for my daughter. So above all, that matters. So forget everything else. I'm cool with it. Like I love the whole dinner scene. Yeah, that sister was rude though. The sister
she was a pain in my butt, yo.
Yeah,
they usually are.
But you know what? That's how my sisters ride or die like that too.
Exactly. They usually
my sisters ride or die like that, and she be like, "All right, I'm grilling him, and if he seemed like a clown, I don't want you dealing with him." My brother's the more laid back person.
But she was insulting him. There's a difference. She was insulting him.
Yeah, she was rude.
Yeah.
She was rude. She was very rude. What's your take on it, bro?
So, this dude, he becoming one of my favorite characters on the show, just because I just like his direction. As far as the I felt like it was a bit much, like Monique said, with the whole preparation. I liked how he stood up for himself at the dinner. I just like his character. He's solid. And he's trying to do better for himself. He got out of prison, trying to do better. You could tell he really into this woman. She helping him, he helping himself. I can dig it. Just like his character.
I like the comment that he made when he said, "Don't judge me by my past, judge me now." That when he said that, that meant a lot
Yep.
because I know once people have been locked up, some people don't want to let other people live it down.
Right.
It could have happened when he was younger. He could have been in a situation where he got jammed up. So
Yeah.
yeah. Nita, what's your take on the whole dinner situation? Did you? I like the way he was with the father. I like the way it. I like that. It seems like the father and him gonna get along good.
Right. And that's what I was gonna say. When he stood up for himself, he really impressed the father, and then all you can do is respect it, right? For
Exactly.
me, when he first came on the scene, I think he was still institutionalized, but
When he,
being under Trig and Imani and Jake and all them, I feel like there was an influence there. Like it did something to activate and invigorate a different part of himself because they went into activism and they was doing this whole, we got to save the community. And it touched him because he knows, because he was on the other side of the tracks. So I love his character development, how he kind of grew from being this this dusty ass nigga that came out of jail, and he honestly he wasn't trying to do nothing. He wasn't.
He put makeup on him or something. He looked bad when he first came out.
I'm telling you,
yeah, he did. He had that came out of jail. We talked about that last week.
He looked bad.
right. And then they made this 360-degree where he is like, oh my God, look at this, like, look at the influence. Like, if anything, I just want to emphasize that please keep holding men accountable. Please keep telling men not to repeat the toxic cycles. Please keep telling men to be better. Like,
Tell it.
You gotta give them a chance. Hey,
You gotta give him a chance.
yeah, people tell them all the time and then don't give you a chance. She gave him a chance because she was about to walk out on
She
him.
was about to walk away. Remember, she gave him a chance.
Right. He came
As
and
soon as
said,
she heard
hey.
he was in jail, she was ready to be like, all right, you know what? You don't need to talk.
And that's my thing with this character. Why he can't remember not to stop saying that every time he start opening up his mouth about it. Damn, don't you think before you talk?
About being in the pen?
Yeah, it's like every conversation go back to that. Like, dude.
You gotta keep in mind, he did a long stretch. Dude is institutionalized a little bit.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of becoming family orientated because of his living situation now.
But he should have known
Community
society
center
was
and
going to
all of
look
that.
down on him
Look,
being institutionalized for him to keep saying it all. And then
look,
be like,
it slipped out. It slipped out like a fork.
yeah,
That's what
right.
I'm saying. Like, oops.
Did I do that?
no, that's all the whole victim, the blame it on something else, to have something to blame it on. That's kind of like that little piece of it. And it's going to take him some time to grow out of that. But seeing the steps that he's doing to grow, I think he won't use that as a crutch. And the only reason why he would have to use it as a crutch is if somebody throw it in his face. But I don't think, like, once he worked past it and get through it, I don't think that he's going to keep on referring to it, because I feel
he's
like
going to stop bringing it up so often.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to stop bringing it up. So, yeah.
Leave it back there. But he hasn't got there yet. So he's working through it. He's working through it.
He's on his journey.
You know why I think it slipped too? because they started asking him about work. Y'all know the only work he's doing is at the community center. And basically, his last job was cooking in the cafeteria in the pit.
Yeah.
I'd have made up something.
Right.
I know that's right.
Hey,
Right.
I'd have straight up told him, I did some time. You can't be real with yourself. I don't got no reason to lie to nobody about
Man,
nothing.
I just met you. I ain't gotta start spilling my guts. to you.
exactly.
That's
Like,
real
yeah.
nuts, but I'm not lying to nobody. For
Yeah,
what?
he ain't sitting here telling me all his business and stuff. Like, we'll get there.
I ain't spilling
that's,
my
I'll be
business.
around.
that's
I
your
ain't making up no stories.
I
I
feel
ain't
you,
making it
George.
up, but I ain't
Listen,
telling you
if
no
I don't
extra
want to
ones
answer it,
either.
I'm gonna say I ain't answering it. But I ain't about to make up no story about nothing.
Yeah,
This is me.
That works too.
yeah. I ain't about to make it up. I just ain't about to tell you nothing that's already made.
That's it.
Not on the first time I meet you.
Right.
I respect it.
Shy
I respect it.
Alexandria said she could have came in with a six-figure guy, their choice, but a father wants you with someone who would love you the way Chad does. Chad is rich in the quality of the man he's becoming. That's a good statement.
Yeah, and I want to believe in growth. I know I'm really, really hard on people. I know. I got it. I got it. But
Okay, Valid
I
Vision
want,
says,
I want
I'm
to
sorry.
say people can change. That
Yes.
is what I want to say. I believe in growth. I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in other people. It happens with the right tools and the resources. But if the person don't have the tools and resources, i.e., Bakari,
Right.
you're gonna get what you get. But
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
At least
I believe in growth. Like point. What's that? Darnell. I don't see no growth. I'm sorry. I don't.
I
I
don't either.
I see growth.
I don't.
He went and took her to a real restaurant and changed up, and she said do that because he was about to say go to Red Lobster. She said no, we need to do better than that, and he changed up and did all that. He changed it up. He growing.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I feel like he just did it because he wanted to snatch old boy. He wanted to get Jada back from the young boy and be like, look, I got her.
Well, ain't that what they say? You don't know what you got had till it's gone.
He been gone for years.
Yeah, but it's in his face now.
Mm.
You're talking to an
I
old
see
heifer
growth.
right here. I don't think things.
If we got
Keep on
56
living.
people,
Keep on living. Mm-mm.
He should have stayed with Lala.
mm-hmm. You just like the booty, don't you?
Boy, that whole package would not get returned.
That's why they go for the young. They go for the young and
Uh-huh.
young. They go for the
Go ahead.
young.
You gonna play basketball with that booty, right, Jay?
Yeah, I'm gonna dunk that. Dunk contest.
Oh. All right. So moving on, we gonna go to the open school thing. Now,
This was funny.
how y'all air y'all dirty laundry out here?
Right.
Yeah.
Yo.
A mess.
Look,
And since you talking, go ahead, keep it up, Monique. What's your thought on this whole scene?
That was some ghetto ass shit. To argue like that in front of the damn teacher, that was just too much. And she was like, hold up. No. We ain't about to do this. So the scene was, it is what it is. But I'm glad that by the end of it, they seem to have taken what she said seriously. I'm glad they didn't do the typical old school Black parent thing. Oh, my child is fine. I'm glad that they were receptive to what the teacher was saying. And, they're going to try to implement some changes. So
I like the teacher though.
I like the teacher. Yeah.
She let it be known.
BRILLO, has that ever happened in your
I hated this.
field?
I hated this scene. only because, like Monique said, they was getting ignorant, and the teacher was a bit much too, because you don't usually speak like that unless you personally know the parents. But I mean, she got with them. For me, that was a little inaccurate. Uh, but I didn't like the scene just because the fact that, I mean, it's just like, why would you do that at the school and all of that? Like that argument, that was not the place or the time for that. So
Yeah.
So in your history of education, you
Has
haven't.
that ever happened?
It never happened like that.
where you had to have a meeting with the parents, yeah, but not
Something
like
pop off like that.
arguing with each other. No, that never happened.
I'm just wondering because I know
He didn't have
everybody.
a dad slap the hell out of his son.
Okay, well, I get
You know
that.
what? That happened to me.
I was just like, actually need me to step out for a minute. I wanted to say, slap his ass again. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it.
I'm
I got smacked in the back of the head.
You need the room? I'm like, you sure? All right. I'm definitely going to call you if I have some more problems.
That happened to me open school night. My dad smacked me in the back of the head because they said she's very talkative.
Oh my God!
It was like, it was just like a love tap. It wasn't nothing serious.
No, they say that about all girls.
He slapped that boy damn near out the chair.
Nah, it was just like, I told you to keep your.
I don't like that.
It wasn't nothing serious like that. It was
No,
a
they
my
say
father
that
called it a
about
love
all
tap.
girls. They're really chatty. They're really talkative.
I got that.
That's
I was
Huh?
girl.
I got that. I was also ADD, but I was the one talkative in class, hard for me to concentrate, and all that stuff. Yeah.
You know, I was talking too damn much in class.
Were you the class clown? Were you always cracking?
The class clown?
Was you the class clown?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, we was all. It was a bunch of us clowning though. That's the thing. About 4 or 5 of us always talking crazy, laughing and loud.
Were you the best?
I would like to think so.
Why would you say anything?
Right, I would like to think so, but I'm sure they probably would all say they was too. So.
Facts.
So okay, the open school night. The next thing I'm gonna go with is this whole conversation. Once he finds out that she's pregnant, he's worried more about his image and what people are gonna think.
I can't stand this dude.
And she's all for it.
Yeah, she ready to get pregnant.
Baby
No, she a little too messy.
Okay, we going with predictions now. Do anybody see a baby with this to complete the whole facade?
No. Because if he is not attracted to what she's offering, so it's gonna be hard to get him.
They each other's beard, though, Jay. Not for nothing.
But when they come home, they take that beard off, though.
That's what it is. It's a cover.
Yeah, in public, but at home in private, they ain't doing nothing.
No,
so
but they
be
might
hard
for one time to make that baby.
This is what I'm saying, though. It's hard for him to get his baby maker ready. If that ain't what he interested in, if that ain't gonna turn you on, it's gonna be hard for him to get in the mood. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like he was trying. It did look like
such thing as the blue pill.
Yeah, but he probably would be, once he put it where she want him to put it. He wouldn't want to put it there. He want to put it somewhere else.
he want to put it in the one that stink, right?
Right, the one that don't make babies.
Listen, the other one is so much better. So I don't even know why.
I can't stand this dude.
Okay, cool. Why you don't like him, Brillo? I want you to do your rant now.
Sucker. Like, he's just the definition of a sucker. Like, his brother came to him for advice. He don't care nothing. Like you say, he only care about his image. He didn't try to help Jake. Jake anytime your little brother gonna come ask you, have you ever got somebody pregnant, and you don't press him at all, you say no, blah blah blah. You
Right.
don't press him at all. You know he came to you for a reason.
Talking
He's
about
not
why.
being right, exactly. He's not even being honest with himself. If you like trans women, and go be with that. Like you being a fake. You being that's like
I love that.
like be like, come on, man, own your stuff. Don't nobody care about that. It's 2022, bro. It ain't 1922, my dude. Like, just you lying to the people, lying to yourself, not being a good big brother after you fought for this kid, not giving them guidance. You just the definition of a sucker.
Damn.
Yeah.
He signed those papers, and now he kind of like signed his life over to this whole thing, and I think it's interfering with him and Jay. It's
well,
a bad.
he ain't really that type of dude. You taking the street dude and trying to reinvent him on the fly, and he don't know how to play the game, and he getting he kind of getting in the game late to be fresh. But I agree with Brillo. I said that when he was in the bar, the gay bar, and all that went down. I'm like, man, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why are you in denial? And
exactly.
yeah, that's causing more problems for him.
Yeah.
And so this dude was ready to marry Imani
Yes.
and propose. Yeah, on the first episode. Now he
Right.
ashamed in a way to bring it up and say this, but you ready to creep and sneak, and then you want to catch feelings when your little jump off is with somebody.
Right, Monique Johnson.
Right.
Right. That's exactly right.
It's not-
You highlight her comment.
Oh, Noel
Monique-
said. Oh, Monique. Okay, right
Monique
after this
Johnson.
one. Right
Monique
after this.
Johnson.
Noel Danny said he knew Jake was lying, but was too concerned with his campaign to even care. Bad example for Jake.
Yep.
Bad. And then I'm gonna go to Monique Johnson. She says Trick was a good big brother, but Victor is a bad big
That part.
brother. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the perfect thing.
It's in a way they both had good and bad qualities. Like Vic was a good big brother in the sense that that he had Jake back and was teaching them how to navigate through their environment. But then he was bad in the sense of women, drugs, and the gang life and stuff. So that was bad.
Reverse. You said Vic. You mean Trey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same person actually.
Same person, but
I'm thinking of what's his name? The guy Cube.
Reg.
Who I was
trying to be this political person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Latumba has a point. He said, I can't lie. It was better when Trey was a street thug. He was a better parent. He was hands-on to me.
He was trying to make a difference. Politicians, they got self-interest. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They use people as pawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do.
It's true. Yep.
That's what they do.
And he's definitely a pawn. That we know for sure.
I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead and finish. I'm sorry. Jay was talking. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead, Mom.
For me, I cut Jay off, and then you cut me off. Oh, really? Okay.
Because sometimes it's a delay, so I don't hear it as like a cutoff. I'm like, it's delayed sometimes when it's this many people on.
You know what you did.
I'm always getting blamed for something, so I'll take it.
All right, so we're gonna move on then.
Right.
With this, what did you think about this? I thought this whole thing, I like that they're doing something. I like that they showing kids do other stuff where he's actually making money off of this now.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sorry. Again.
You sure?
Man.
I think I would probably be somebody that be getting paid to do this.
I wish.
Heck yeah. This would have been a dream job when I was his age, 15, 14, 13,
Heck
to get paid to
yeah.
play a game.
You could have did.
25,000, even though it was split 3 ways. I thought that was a good thing that he gave Renee a little bit, hit her off with 20%,
I
even though he
thought
was kind of
I ain't like
complaining.
I ain't like that
I
at
ain't
all.
like that.
I thought
I ain't
that
like that
girl
at
is
all
going,
either. That was a punk
No,
stuff,
no.
man.
Like, what? That's like
that
no.
girl's going through a hardship, y'all. Y'all don't think she
He can
deserves
give
a
it.
little
He didn't
money?
owe. It's nice that he gave it to her, but he didn't owe her that. Just because you
No,
show me a
I don't
Right.
think
move,
he owed her that,
because you
but he
show me a
felt good
move, I don't
afterwards he
owe you
did it.
that. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
like me saying
but they
my
kind
students owe me
of
something because I taught them something.
blackmailed him.
You don't owe me nothing.
Right.
Me going
Right.
to my student that's successful, like, man, I taught you that. I want 20%.
Right.
Listen,
Yeah, this is
Right.
true.
It's nice that he did it though, because that's his
How
listen.
about
sister.
you copying my moves? Like, what? We looking at the same TV.
Like,
Everybody saw
oh,
somebody else move or something. That's like if I was in a hiding
it's like
spot,
Jordan
Call of
doing to
Duty
Kobe, like,
shooting
you
people.
use that fadeaway. You owe me.
Yeah, right.
Copy my fadeaway. Like, that's
Right.
crazy. Jordan
Yeah,
gonna
I
go to
don't
Kobe
like
like,
how they said, because she didn't even want to go. Now all of a
what?
sudden
Right,
she up
she
here
was
talking
no
about you
supporter.
owe me money, and she talking about it like he stole from her or something. Like, you copy my moves, you did this, you did that, da 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 da. Your ass always mad all the time. You don't want to do nothing. Like, what the hell you talking about?
I
So
can agree. It was a little. I just had the word and I lost it. Damn it.
It was cool that
It
he
was a
did it.
little. I can't even think of the word I had. Anyway, I think 10% would have been. I mean, for me, if it was me, I probably would have given 10% or something. Even if it was 1,000, I would have given something because I do feel like y'all said, she's not owed it, but it's almost like a courtesy. Like, you know what, you did help. It's almost like
Men don't have courtesy.
it's almost like
Oh,
she
here you go, Nita.
It ain't
No,
true,
no,
Nita. Come
no.
on, Nita. It ain't true.
man, he gave her that
Come on.
money because he really like her, is what I
I
think.
That's
can't
like his
finish my
sister.
sentence. I can't finish my sentence. Y'all jumping on my throat. I'm
Go
saying,
Nah,
ahead, go ahead.
she said that.
I'm
I had it.
saying
My bad.
it's almost like he tutored her or she tutored him for X amount of months and then he got better. So again, like I said, I don't think she's owed it. I think it could be a courtesy. As a courtesy, I could see someone doing that, but I don't feel like she's necessarily owed it.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
That's the same thing with the Khalees and Beyonce thing, right?
Not really. Not really.
That's
You want
totally different
you
because she got swindled. She got swindled out of money because of Pharrell. That's totally different. She should have came and talked to her because everybody knows that she got swindled out of money. So I felt like she should have talked to her first.
okay.
this
That's
right here is
that's
like
like somebody taking your YouTube material and putting it on their channel and
oh, that's
acting like they
copyrighted.
created it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
know. Yeah,
copyrighted.
but her stuff is copyrighted too.
Right. No, I'm
But
saying.
let's say if you got swindled out of your thing and somebody took it, and you put all of that time and energy into making your video, and Nita, I know how you are with your stuff. You not gonna feel a type of way.
Nah,
Yeah,
Moochie, that's like
that's
we working.
totally
Go
different.
ahead,
That's a
Joe.
That's
different.
like if
That's a
me and
different.
Brillo. That's like
a
if me and
different.
Brillo play 2K basketball all the time, and he see when I play with this one team and I got this one player, I can hit a shot from this spot all the time, and he can't beat me. So now when he
Right.
play his friends, he used my team and that same player, and he start winning. I can't be like, no, dude, you got better from playing me. You owe me money now. You know, you in the live tournament or whatever. You doing this or that. You won. You owe me that because you got better playing me. Like, what? You can't say don't look at my moves when we playing on the same thing against each. Like, you can't help but see that. That's how everybody get better from competition. So, I don't see how now she talking about 10-20% because you got better from playing against me. What? Like, nah, she'd have been better off saying, you think I can get a little bit of that or something, or can I get a couple dollars? I'm broke. Then I'd have hooked her up. I would have hooked her up.
That's why I was saying more of a courtesy. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't feel like she's owed it.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I just don't like them with that 20-30% stuff.
I agree with you, Monique. That let's be clear. I agree. I said I didn't find any fault in giving her something because I felt like she was entitled to something. I ain't say no percentage. I didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There was no contracts.
Right.
Right. How much money did he win?
20, was it 25,000 or something?
25,000 split three
ways.
It was 3 or 4 ways. How many?
It was 3 of them because there was 3 of them when they was doing this.
It was 3 of them. Okay.
That's good money. That's good money when you ain't got no bills.
Absolutely.
The fact that she didn't even want to go, like she didn't even want to support. That would have stung me too. Like
that would have stung me.
I probably would have been like, you ain't even want to be here.
Yeah,
that would have made me start not liking her.
Exactly.
Savannah.
I don't think that anybody said that you had to give her a percentage. I think she said just give her something.
He could have gave her so that 25 split 3 ways. That's like what, 8,300.
I just commend him for understanding that she poured into him, and you ain't just get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it from me.
Yeah, Kev a good kid. So I mean, that's his damn near his sister now. So he was gonna give her something regardless, probably.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't have put her in the sister zone, but that's me.
Okay, let me go to my.
Damn right. That's why she ain't getting in that sister zone. You live here now? No. Trying to put in that rent.
Okay, so he is really like, he got a little risk. He said she ain't even want to go at first.
That's what Brillo said. Yep.
And then he said he the one that played, and he the one that put in the work.
You don't want to go if you're the outcast, if you are the outsider, or if you are the third wheel. You don't want to go to something, even though it was something that she was invested in and something that she likes to go to, but she didn't want to go to be a +1 to them.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
I think that's the only reason.
Look, are y'all just as mad as this dude? I'm so mad at this dude. He is just nothing but a troublemaker.
Yeah.
And he's nothing but a troublemaker. He causes conflict wherever he goes. And I know it takes a village to raise a child.
I ain't got nothing.
But it's like no matter what you say to him, he's still gonna do what he wanna do. What's your take on this whole? I know, Jay, you got to get ready to go, so we're gonna talk on the whole trampling situation before you get up out of here.
Yeah, I keep it quick. It just seemed like he a hurt young kid right now, trying to find his way. We don't know nothing about his background or nothing, but he don't have nowhere to live. I don't know if he got kicked out or not, but he frustrated, hurt, and he taking it out on other people wherever he goes. Yeah, so. But he is a murderer, and Shad is over here when he was told that, like, what? It was that Vic? It's just a little murder. It's okay. He'll be all right. He young. Give him a chance.
I'm worried about Papa. When this whole thing popped up, I was worried about him. I thought something was going. Like, now that he moved in with him, I'm really worried.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna be a casualty in this situation because he's gonna be running with this dude now.
Yeah.
And now it seems like Jake and him had this fallout. So now who he gonna be with a lot?
Yeah, Papa gonna turn into Chris Wallace.
Papa getting killed.
Or
this.
You're right.
Pull out your list. Papa getting killed. He's a casualty of.
Wait, hold on. Let me get my.
Y'all keep on talking about Bakari. We can save him. Oh, we can save.
Right.
So that's
everybody gonna be.
I think it's gonna be him too. I think it's gonna be him too.
It's like this.
Go ahead, Will.
I'm not I see some. I mean, I see this every day, and yeah, I'm gonna be that person that's not gonna give up on a kid like Bakari. So I mean, call me ignorant if you want to, but I'm gonna try to make an influence on him to the end. To
Would you move
who
him
it
in
is.
your house?
I would never call you
Would I
ignorant.
move him in
Like,
his house? Would I move
I
him in
want
my
y'all
house?
to do
No,
that.
but I
Yeah.
would help him find somewhere to live. I wouldn't kick him in the streets for a night, maybe. Yeah, but
I
not
wouldn't move
permanently.
him in my house, but I would help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would help him. Yeah, but
Okay.
I can't. I wouldn't move him with my family.
Now, how
So
would you feel if you found out that he blew Ronnie's brains out? Would you
I
turn him
mean,
in? You know he a murderer.
That's
I'm
why
not,
I don't understand
I'm
why
not doing the
Trixie ain't
police
turned his
job.
ass in.
I mean, I know kids that have done illegal stuff. So no, I'm not turning them in.
Murder is different, though.
Yeah.
I'm not turning them in.
I don't like it. I
No,
don't like it. It perpetuates.
I don't like how they writing his character because they want us to give up on him.
It's real though. It's real.
Exactly. Yeah, they want us to
I
give
know
up
I
on
don't
him.
want to give up on him, but I feel like he needs to
They
have
can
some.
still be saved. They can still be. He can still be saved.
But you know what, Brillo? And I hear you. I feel like what you're saying applies to a certain set of people, but then there are also a certain set of people who I have watched families do everything for the child, take them to rehab, do this, spend thousands. There's also a group of kids who I don't know what it is. They just, no matter what, they don't want to change. And with change, no matter who it is, you have to want it for yourself first before
Right.
anybody else can want it. So I agree with you, but I just think what you're saying applies to a certain set of people. And then,
But yeah, money. That's all you can do. It's everything you can do. That's it. You
Like
can't really
like
do nothing
like
else.
Brillo, I want people to be like you, but there's not enough in our community.
It's
They
not.
are overrunning our community.
Well, that's because they teach society that prison, you ain't no good no more.
It's dudes that'll take a young dude under their wing to show them the game rather than show them
yeah,
how not to get how to do life.
Right.
And that's just fact.
Because
That's
I
just fact.
I tell my therapist all the time, like I feel like I'm trying to make my son to be a good man in this world of sharks. Like everybody is like out for themselves. They are trying, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to do, but I feel like maybe I might be setting him up for failure because don't nobody like somebody that's evolved, somebody that has growth, who's been in therapy their whole life to try to get where they need to be. That's not the world that you living in. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I tell my therapist, I'm like, I'm trying to do this. And I'm like, even my own friends, like, oh, you need to jack him up and you need to beat his ass. I'm like, girl, what? He taller than me. He's stronger than me. What are you talking about?
and what is that gonna do in the long run?
I'm not going to be fighting with my son.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. And I don't want to demonstrate that's how he relates and handles women.
Yeah,
I don't want him to do that. And so I'm not going to do that. And
once you get, I agree. Once you get so many whoopings, I know I used to get so many whoopings to where I became immune to whoopings.
Yeah,
You know
or
what I'm
the
saying?
little nigga
My
grab
mama
the
would
belt
me,
while you
I would
swinging.
just sit there like, okay, you done whooping me now? I'm not gonna go fight my mom, but I got so many. I was bad. I was a bad kid or whatever. So
Nah, they
became immune.
grab the belt.
That's a natural reaction, though.
Right.
That's a natural reaction as you get to a certain age to grab it. Like, all right, enough's enough.
yeah.
Hey, I got to get up out of here, man. But it was
All
great.
right.
I appreciate everybody. And I'm getting the hiccups too.
All right, thank you for coming. All right,
the hiccups yet.
All right, everybody, take care.
All right, later.
Later.
But I want to say one thing about about Papa. So because I know prior some of us were saying like he might start to get in trouble with the dude. I don't see that. I see more so what Nita was saying, like casual. He's gonna be a casualty. Meaning, I think what's the boy's name? I'm sorry. What's his name?
Bakari.
Papa.
Okay.
Bakari is gonna get into some mess.
That's how I feel like he's gonna be a casualty. I said
Will
that.
be
Gonna be the
yeah,
casualty.
I
yeah.
agree with you. I totally agree with you with that one. I feel like he's gonna be a casualty in the situation, and I'm worried for him. I'm really
It's
worried for him.
always the good ones.
Yeah, that too. That too.
The bad ones get to go and go and go.
It's true. I've seen it.
Listen,
Yeah.
and what I didn't like about it is that I felt like, oh my God, it's so triggering to me because I am like a person like him going to somebody like Papa. Like, I feel like they prey on nice people, knowing they not going to be nice and they not going to change. But because this person got a good heart, hey, yeah, come on in.
I feel like they want to change.
On a
I agree, but I agree.
the same havoc in your household.
Yeah,
And it's not gonna be good. Like,
I agree, but there's something about him when
there's
I
nothing
don't know
about
these people's names. When old dude talks to him, like I feel like
When Shad talks to him,
yeah, there's something that I see in him. It's like he wants to change, but he's been so bad for so long. It's gonna take some work with him. Like I feel like he wants to sometimes, but then because I feel like he's really hurt. There's certain scenes they've had where he looks hurt or just looks
yeah.
like he just looks.
I mean, the street was
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, before, hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the last thing we're gonna touch on tonight, and then we out of here.
okay.
She lost. We already know that. I'm talking about Keisha now with this, right?
Mm.
I think this was a bad move. I know she couldn't take it with the baby and her studying. Why is she moving? Why is she trying to move it with
You
him?
thought it was a bad move?
I think it's too fast, yo.
I don't.
I think it's too fast. She has nowhere to go. I mean, I hope everything works out, but we already know that Keisha's gonna be really hitting the ceiling once she see that she there every day.
Ain't nobody thinking about you. Go ahead, Mo.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it's a bad idea just because they've known each other for so long. You know what I'm saying? If I get it, it's like a new romantic relationship, but not really. Because it's like, it's been a long-term relationship. They dated, they screwed around, then they were friends. Now they're back together. So it's like I feel like they really do know each other. So that's why I'm not too mad at it. If I'm being honest. I'm trying to figure out what college she go to, because what dorm and what school lets you have an infant in your dorm room.
No, some of them do that now.
They do? Okay.
Yeah, some of them do that now.
Oh wow.
But it depends on like some of them do that, but I think they're in a different part. But whoever she next to, it's obvious that person don't have no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually liked it. I don't really think she had too many other moves. Her room is occupied at home.
Mm-hmm.
She is not gonna work for her at the door. I'm not really thinking about Tiff at this point and her feelings. So I mean, I'm happy for Emmett. I'm happy for Keisha. I'm with Lamont.
So okay. This is somebody that said you got to talk to your kids and get into their minds to find out why they are doing what they are doing.
Yes.
Then show them they can achieve so much more a better way. It's hard, but you can't give up. Definitely.
I
I
get
used,
that.
I
I
used to
agree.
really, I used to really talk to my
Yeah.
son when
Instead
he
of
was
just
that
beating
age.
them, whooping them all the time, I
Yeah,
definitely
I
Yep.
agree.
agree.
I
But
I
say
don't
it takes a village to
come
raise
in
a
and ask
child,
no questions. She just
I,
grabbed his
I
sister for it.
definitely agree because,
and
like, with my son, I keep trying to like be like, what is your version of happiness? What is your version? Like, everything looks different to everybody, right? And so society, like my son, his little view, because he's on the spectrum, it doesn't look like mine. And so a lot of times I keep trying to ask him, I'm like, well, what does this look? Whenever he say an emotion, or whenever he identifies something, I'm like, well, what does that look like to you? Because I need to know what it looked like, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. That you're doing the right thing. Like, talking to them, communicating, asking
Right.
questions. That's to me,
exactly
I consider that progressive parenting because it was we know how it was old school parenting. There
Right.
was no communicating and talking through and trying to understand. All that shit didn't exist,
Right.
honestly.
It
So
it didn't. And
yeah.
so when I talk to him, I like me. Okay, so we're in family therapy. We'll say, okay, so he says he likes to do things to get a rise out of people and see how far he can get a reaction. And
Mm.
then I'm not giving no reaction because I understand that he's trying to give a reaction. And then we're sitting up here like, well, what are you doing? No, I'm just trying to get a reaction. I'm like, do you know that the reaction could be dangerous? Do you
Mm.
know somebody could just pull a gun out their pocket and
exactly.
just kill you? Like, you could get a Bakari on the other side of the
Yep.
reaction that you're trying to, like, my y'all. Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Let me.
Um,
You good?
Valiant Vision, you good. You good. Get it out. Valiant Vision says
I'm
you're doing.
trying.
Listen, he got a message for you. He said you're doing the right thing. Keep going. It
I'm
will get to him when he
sorry.
needs it. When he needs it to.
Yeah.
Don't
Nita, let
worry.
me ask you
Just
this,
stay
Nita.
consistent.
Stay
Let me
consistent.
ask you this.
Yeah.
What else can you do? You're
There's
doing
nothing
the
else
best
you
you
can do.
can.
And that's why I
You
keep
can't do
saying
shit
you
else.
can't control nobody
So just
else, and
yeah,
that's
you
the
just gotta
hardest
roll
part.
with it.
I'm trying to
You gotta
like,
let it play out. You
I'm
can't
trying
do
to
nothing
deal
else
with
but
it,
your
and
best. That's
yeah,
I
it.
remember. I
You
remember
ain't
when
got
my son was
nothing else to give. So I mean, you that's
I'm
it.
trying to deal. I'm
I
sorry.
remember when my son was a teenager, if I couldn't get to him through to him, my brother used to talk to him.
Mm.
If it wasn't my brother, it was my father. If it wasn't my father, it was my brother-in-law. So, like I said, it takes a village to raise a child.
It
And
does.
sometimes, I mean, so I was a divorced parent, and his dad would talk to him too. But sometimes more than one person in their ear is okay. Because
Hmm.
sometimes they need to hear the message in a different form from
From
Yeah.
other
somebody
people.
else.
Yep. That's real.
Exactly.
I can attest to that. That's
I have
A
my
lot of
nephew
times, as a
talk to
parent, you
him.
become the enemy damn near as a parent.
Yeah, you do.
They want to
Oh,
do
I can't talk
the
to her. She
opposite.
get on my nerves.
yep. So it's definitely
Uh,
relatable. It's definitely relatable. Yeah.
do y'all think she? I don't think she should have had a kid either yet.
No.
Who?
That was too
Oh,
soon.
Keisha,
Keisha, she had
She
a kid
did.
when she came back in there.
she had
She
a
did
key.
that.
Yes, when she came back in that house and she said, "I need to talk to you," and she's like, "You can talk to me." She came in with a key.
Oh shit. Well, damn, she was already staying there then.
I do got a picture of it, but I don't look. We done talked enough about this tonight. Okay, wait a minute. I got a message.
I'm sorry.
Yep, it's all right, Nita. Stop apologizing. Get it out so that way you know. Sometimes, like I said, it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
We are part of your village. We may not talk to your kid, but you're getting advice from us and stuff like that. And sometimes that helps. You don't get an instruction manual when you get a kid.
No.
You don't. And then everything is learned behavior. And if you had a messed up parent, you don't want to pass that on to your
Right.
people. And if you had somebody that was hands on like that, and you don't want to be that person, you have to learn another way. So it's understandable. It's
Stuff always
totally
seems
understandable.
worse than it is too.
What'd you say, bro?
That things always seem worse than they actually are. You probably getting through to him, but he just not showing it yet. But he will.
Yup, Nita, you are doing the right thing. You have to accept it and let go.
He will. It'll come.
My therapist keeps telling me
I was a wild kid. I could tell you something. Man, your son, trust me, I was wild. And I went to college, got 2 degrees. It worked out, but I'm telling you, I was a wild boy.
Yeah. And like my thing is like I don't want to raise a no good ass nigga. That's just not what I want to do. That's not what I want to live.
And don't speak that into existence either.
Nah.
I did. I said I don't want to. So I'm not speaking.
It's in there. It's in there. He just not fully there. Yeah, he's not showing.
Yeah.
He will.
Sometimes when they at that age, everything go in one ear.
Yeah,
it take us some time to get there. It took me some time to get there.
Right. That's what my therapist said. Listen, Brillo, I love it. I love you. I love it. I love what you're trying to say. And I hope and pray.
That's facts. It takes time to get there as a young man.
We'll see.
Women mature a little faster. So it took me, a while.
I love everything that you're saying. I'm just trying.
I still don't get it.
Thank you for your service, Valiant Vision 314. Thank you for your service. He says, Brother, I feel you. I left St. Louis at 18 and the Army and Iraq saved my life. Right on, brother. All right. So
I don't know, man. I could be locked up right now. I could be dead. Some of the dumb stuff I did, so it's gonna work out.
Brillo,
it's not as bad as you think.
Conversation with you. I just want to have a conversation with
you. Anytime.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna shut it down on this note. Nita, we're gonna be on your channel tomorrow at 10 doing hidden gems, right?
Yes. And
Brillo got something going on too. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go at one time. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nita. Say what you're doing next.
Oh yeah. No, I was just saying, right before you come on our channel, my channel, me and Monique Nicole will be talking reality talk. Real Housewives, Bell Collective, Married to Medicine. We'll be talking about that around 7:30-ish because we had some things shift. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be for Hidden Gems at 10 o'clock and then Game of Thrones on Friday at 10 o'clock.
All right. And Mo, what you got going on?
Yes, so I just dropped my P-Valley review yesterday, so y'all please go check it out and show it some love. And then, like Nita said, tomorrow night we will be on her channel for reality TV talk.
Okay, and what you got going on, Brillo?
Not much. I'm on a little vacation to my baby Rock come back. So I'm going live.
She's coming back on Sunday.
Yeah, short-lived vacation. I'm gonna do a little commission kickback tomorrow for about 20 minutes at 8 real quick. Then I'm gonna check y'all videos out. That's all I got planned.
All right.
So I'm just ready for this Raise Katie.
Me too.
All right.
Me
so
too.
Am I. And Detroit Kings, what up?
Detroit, what up?
All right, so we about to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming out. It's 51 people in here. Please hit the like button. Please share. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate y'all. God bless and have a good night. Later.